Happy Monday, guys. Today we have a workout for time. 100 double unders, 21 dumbbell squat cleans, 100 double unders, 15 dumbbell squat cleans, 100, and then 9. This workout here, we're working on that intensity, keeping it nice and high, and really working on that leg endurance with these dumbbell squat cleans. So with the 100 double unders, we're firing off that heart rate, really trying to get you prepped up. Then for the 21 dumbbell squat cleans, I want you to try to keep a continuous pace with these. The legs will start to slowly burn a little bit, especially once you go to your second set there. So I really want you to think about breathing, keeping consistent form throughout this, which will help you last a little bit longer and keep a high intensity in this workout. The dumbbell squat cleans are alternating, so you're going to be switching per arm, and I want you to bring that dumbbell to the ground each time for every rep. Weight here, I would say, would be 50 pounds for the guys, 35 for the ladies. If you don't have a 50 pound or 35 pound dumbbell at home, try to find an object, a single arm object that you can mimic that dumbbell for this workout, whether it be kind of like as much as going as a soup can, using that as a way to use your dumbbell squat cleans today, or if you can use some kind of water jug or anything for that. Find something, get after this workout, because it is not that much equipment needed for it, especially if you can do your double unders, or you can go jumping jacks for them. And for the dumbbell squat cleans, there's plenty of options at home that you can use, even if it doesn't have really any weight to it. Still, I recommend you using it to mimic that dumbbell as if you were doing those for the workout. For this workout, I would say finish between 10 to 12 minutes. So you're keeping a really high intensity pace in this one. If needed, go singles for the double unders. And again, dumbbell squat cleans, let's try to keep every round unbroken and gradually increase our speed towards the end. Once you're done that workout, we have that afterburner. We're gonna work on that T-spine a little bit. We're gonna open up the shoulders, so the scaps a little bit with scap pull-aparts, and then some T-spine twists to really open up the trunk as much as we can. So make sure you get after this one, guys. It's more of a recovery for you to finish off today's workout. Hope you enjoy the workout and the afterburner. We'll see you next for the warm-up video.
Okay guys, for today's warm-up, we are doing 2 rounds of 50 running skips. If you don't have a skipping rope, you can just jog on the spot for 50 steps. Or if you want, you can do 25 jumping jacks. After you're done that, you're gonna go for 5 single-legged deadlifts on one side and then 5 on the other. For the single-legged deadlift, the goal here is to just extend that back leg so you can feel your glute squeeze, you can squeeze your butt, and then you're just gonna lean forward, trying to raise the heel up as the shoulders come down. So I'm trying to keep my body in a nice lever position, so I don't wanna bend my back knee or keep my leg low. I wanna try to move as a lever all the way down and then all the way back up again. This will be a balance test. If you're a little wobbly, kind of fall out of it, that's totally fine. That's a part of what we're working on. So if you kind of fall out of it, just recatch yourself, get your balance, and then get on to that next rep. Once you're done that, you're gonna go for 50 more running skips. Once you're done that, you're gonna get into some bent over rows. So 5 on one side, 5 on the other. So with that object in your hand, we're just gonna fold forward. Notice how my back is staying flat, head and neck are neutral. And I'm gonna think about leaning back with my elbow and then up, and I'm gonna squeeze that muscle in between that shoulder blade until I'm done 5 reps on one side, and then I'm gonna switch to the other. Notice that my elbow is staying nice and close to my body. I'm not looking forward and putting stress on my neck. I'm just trying to keep that spine lengthened. So you're gonna do 2 rounds of that. Once you're done that, you're gonna go for 2 more rounds. The first movement we're gonna go over is the staggered push-up. So normally in a push-up, your hands are about slightly outside the shoulder width. For this one, we're gonna keep our hands in the same spot, but we're gonna go up and out a little bit with one hand, down and back a little bit with the opposite hand. So we're still thinking about keeping that perfect plank position, and then we're just gonna move one hand forward and out, one hand back and out, and same rules apply in that push-up. If you guys need to go off your knees, you totally can do that as well. Once you're done 5 one way, you're gonna bring the other hand up, opposite hand down, core nice and tight, all the way down, all the way up again. Play around with it as you go here, guys. You can get your hands a little bit further and wider apart as you go. Make it a little more challenging. It's supposed to feel a little bit awkward as you go, so just work with the distancing of your hands. Once you're done 5 one way, 5 the other way, you're gonna go for 25 double unders. If you don't have a skipping rope, you can do the double tap hops. Or if you want to, you can still go for those 25 jumping jacks. Once you're done those, we are now going into a staggered squat. So normally in our squat position, feet are slightly outside the width of the hips. Obviously, normally the feet would be in line. For this one, my one foot's gonna come forward and slightly out, the other one's gonna go back and slightly out, and we're just gonna come down into that squat as we would 5 times on one side, and then we're gonna go back to neutral, reset our body, switch to the other side, and we're gonna go back into that staggered squat on the other side. Enjoy the warm-up, guys. It's 2 rounds of both of those. We'll see you next in the workout.
For those double unders, we have them. Let's work on those double unders today. If you're at that 30 range, for example, see if you can break them up into sets of 20. Or if you want to try seeing if you can do bigger sets today, this is the great day to try and start, or a great workout to start doing that. If you don't have double unders, let's go single skips, or we can go for some running skips here, guys. Also, you can use that previous option from before, which is the double tap hop. So you're gonna keep the feet together, you're gonna jump up, double tap your sides for 60 reps total. Last thing, guys, is that clean. So it is a squat clean. If you have a barbell, if you have a kettlebell, dumbbell, we're doing squat cleans. If you're not comfortable pulling from the ground and you're new to the squat clean, you're just learning it, let's work just from that hang position. So remember, just bringing it down to about the knees, making sure the hips are back and we're folded forward to get ourselves in that good hang position. Only go down to the floor if you are keeping that back nice and flat and you feel comfortable doing the full movement. So the kettlebell staying tight to the body, or the barbell staying tight to the body, and all the movement mechanics are there. Okay, guys, so for the afterburner, we're starting off with 10 and 10 Scap pull-aparts. You guys can use a band, or if you have a belt, you can also use that for this exercise here. What you're gonna do, you're gonna sit on your knees there, have the band on the opposite side that you're gonna be stretching. So I'm gonna be stretching on my left scap. I'm gonna put my right hand down and grab that band with my left arm, or with my left hand there. Make sure I get some tension on that band, and I'm gonna let that band kind of pull my shoulder blade through. Then I'm gonna pull that shoulder blade in the opposite direction, resisting that band, and then kind of let it pull through. And then again, repeat that motion, really trying to pull with that shoulder blade as opposed to the shoulder or the delt as you do that movement. So again, you can do it with a band or with a belt. Really try to get that scap to kind of get pulled apart from the other, and then you're going to pull it back into that normal position when you go back into that neutral position here. You're going to do 10 and 10 per side. After that, we're going to go for 10 and 10 T-spine twists. So we're staying in that same position. This time, our hand's going to go behind the back of our head here, keeping our back flat. We're going to twist as much as we can, trying to get that elbow to the ceiling. Then we're going to bring that elbow all the way into our forearm. Then again, all the way up. Then back to our forearm. Try to watch that you don't stand up with the movement, so you shouldn't be twisting up like this. Really try and stay flat the entire time as you do that movement. 10 and 10 per side there, guys, of those T-spine twists. Hope you guys enjoy the afterburner. We'll see you tomorrow for the next one.